Alright guys, welcome back. In a quick one, we're going to talk about GT100, overview of it and what you should know about when you got your GT100. Okay, for example, you got your GT100, you don't know anything about it and you want a quick review and you want to start getting right into your tone. This is what you should do and what you need to know. So I'm about to explain all now. So first thing first is the adapter. You need to make sure this is the adapter I plugged in now. You need to make sure that the adapter you are using is lowland and the volt is 9 volts. 9 volts. There's 2 amps. Otherwise, you're gonna blow up the board of the GT100. So you're gonna make sure the adapter you are plugging into the effect is the actual volt, otherwise you're gonna spoil. So you plug in to the DC in of the board. That's all. So looking here, you have the phones, you have the left mono, the right, the auxiliary in, and the input. This particular section, which is the input, is the place you connect your instrument to. So you connect your instrument, your guitar, to this input. So this phone is your output section. This one can go to any output settings you want. So you connect your output settings. This one can go to your combo or mixer or sound card. This one can equally go there, but this one is the left. Mono means one. This one is the right. So this one is total. So that is it. That is the quick overview of the two. So looking at it from the back, you can see all the ports we have. We have the input, auxiliary end, the left, this is the right, the left, this is the left mono, right and left. This is the phone, this is the ground lift, this is the send and return for the FX loop, this is the amp control, this is the sub control, this is the send and return. If you have external pedals, your stomp boxes, like other pedal that you want to hook in to, you can send from the GT100 to the actual item and return it back to the GT100. You can also send from the item and return to the GT100. You see, so there is the work of send and return for connecting an external pedal, so you can control it from the actual machine itself. So that is it. FX loop. This is the amp control for the amp that has the setting. That is the port you plug in the particular item. This is the sub control where you can plug in external expression pedal, bus expression pedals and all that. This is the USB connectivity port. This is the MIDI in and out port, and this is the power, the place you place and you power the particular item. This is the place you plug to your PC or your Mac for updating or for controlling your digital audio workstation. So for now, I'm gonna press the power button. It's now powered. The item is now powered. So on a quick one, this is the bank up and the bank down. What this means is that looking here, this is our bank. This is our bank. So if you press it, we are on the bank 2, and this means you are on the bank 1. So this is our patch, and we are on 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have bank and we have the patch. We have from patch 1 to 4, and these are the banks. You see. So this is our bank and this is our patch. We have up to 50. So we have up to 50 and each contains 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Each can contain 4 patch. You see, each can contain 4 patch. So this is the play screen. This is the bank up and down, and this is what you use to turn the effect to manual mode. When you press the two buttons together, it have now gone to manual mode, which means you can now control the individual effects on and off using these individual buttons here. For you to get to your tuner, you press these two buttons together. You are now on your tuner and your metron. You press it two again, you are now out. So you can decide to mute the output so that it won't disturb the band when you are tuning your instrument. You can decide to allow it to be coming out. So that is the quick one. This is the output. This is the output level. That is the quick one. This is the acceleration and control button, and this is the phrase loop for looper. This is the effect, the actual place you see all your effect chain. This is the system, the EZ tone, the control and expression knob. This is the exit and the right button. This is the page button. When you press this page button, you're gonna see the amp, and you use these knobs here to control the levels of each item that is being under it, assigned under it. You use it to control. Pressing it again, you will see all the effects that are on. Like here, I have only the noise gate on this particular patch. So if you press it again, you will see the group, the category, the effect is saved on. In case if you are searching it, it is saved on the rock category. So why did it save on the rock category? Because when you were writing the particular item, the information about it, you decided to add it to rock category. This is the name, high life, and this is the category. You can decide to add it to West Coast category. You can decide to add it to punk category, any category. You can even have your user category. You can even change it the way you want. So that is just it. That is the very quick one, and this is your expression pedal. If you press it hard, the button will activate the expression pedal itself. It is on now. This is the expression pedal. It is on. So this is a very quick one about GT100. So now let's dive into the second stage of the overview. So you got your pedal. Everything is now on. You have now known how to on it, plug in, then we on our amp. Now the second stage is very simple. So now this is your pedal. Now you want to get your tone. First you need to know about the effect chain. So for you to go to your effect chain, you press the effect. This is the button to select, which means it is the button to hover around the effect. So each effect that is being highlighted, the settings is on the right hand side. So, and these buttons are to help you to do the settings on the particular patch, that is the particular effect itself. So once it have navigated to the effect, so showing like this means it is off. If you want to on it, you press the on, it's on. So if you move it clockwise, anti-clockwise, it is on, anti-clockwise, it is off. So because the pedal is being highlighted, the settings is on the right hand side. So this knobs here helps you to dive into the setting. Now this page helps you to check whether it is having additional settings. So if it is having additional settings, you press the page right, it will show you those settings. That is it. So this one here, this move button, is to help you to move the effect to any place you like in the effect chain. If I like, I can move the FX1 before, move it after the overdrive section, and I have my FX1. I can move my FX1 to to this particular area. After the EQ, after even the preamp, I have my effect one, but it depends on the effect I'm going to use on this effect one. So that is just it. So this type is basically yes, I'm in effect. Yes, I've on the effect now. So this type is just a way like to choose between the effects that you want, because the effect is now on. You can choose all the effects type from the one you want, and each one you choose. For example, I choose harmonist. Now the settings is on the right hand side for me to dial in. So you select button is for you to navigate through all those areas, all the effect chain, navigate through. So this is the effect chain. You have the gain section first before you have the moderation sections, like the the delay, the chorus, the reverb. This is the master, the USB and the master. This is the acceleration control, what you want to acceleration to be doing. So this is just the basic navigating button, you see. So after you have selected the things you want here and everything, you write and you save. This is the right button. You go back to it again. If you want to write it, if you click on write it, you will see the info, you will see the write, the place you write it. This info, when you look at the right hand side, you will see it is already, it have already explained it to you. Cursor EZ is to delete. Here is the cursor. EZ is to delete. Control and expression insert. So here, this is the character. This is the character type. So from here, you navigate through this alphabet to write into this particular item. So here is the write when you want to write and save the patch. Here is exchange if you want to exchange the patch with another patch, already existing patch. So here is all about saving your patch. So how you want to save it, whether you want to save it to existing one, saving only the settings without the amp set. These are just the area for saving your patch. So now another thing you need to know is this is the system settings, and when you go to the system settings, this is the global settings. It doesn't matter the patch you are using, the system settings is the global settings. It is not about patch. So if you are collecting patch from someone, the patch are likely not to sound the same because of the global settings the person is having on the effect level, on the effect itself. So the global settings also affect the sound output you are getting. So the chances are you are not going to sound the same because of the settings done by the global setting. Looking at the global setting, you have the output. This output means from the right hand side, if you are connecting your instrument from here to the amp, mixer, anything, you need to make sure you are connecting the item to the right item. If it's connecting to a small amp, you choose small amp. I'm connecting it to a small amp, and that was why I used a small amp. If you are connecting it to a combo amp, you choose. If you are connecting it to a stack amp, you choose JC 120 return and send the return, you choose. If you are connecting it to a combo return, you make sure you are choosing the correct location you are plugging it to. If you are plugging it to a stack return, if you are plugging it to your sound card, or you are plugging it, you are just using an earphone, or you are plugging it to your mixer, you select this one. So that is the settings for that one. So this is the input. This is the input level. If you want to set your input level, this is the input level. If you want to, this is the global equalizer. If you want to set your global EQ, you set it here. This is the total, the threshold, the reverb, and the main output level. This is the phrase group settings. This is the play option. So just know that this is the knob, how you are assigning knob, and trying to reassign the knobs. So that is just this is the LCD, the contrast, and the this is just like setting the LCD screen the way you want it, maybe because your eye is not used to that particular light. So this is the MIDI, USB, MIDI settings. This is the program mapping the button. This is the guitar to MIDI. If you want it to be single, if you want it to be multiple, guitar to MIDI, which means you want to convert the wave sound from your instrument to a MIDI note. So if you want to use it to control your VST programs, this is the MIDI dump, and this is the place you do your factory reset. If you want to reset everything to factory reset. Auto power off. This is the pedal calibration, the place you calibrate your expression pedal. That is it here. So that is just the basic settings there. This is the control and expression. This is a place you assign these buttons, how you want it to work, how you want the buttons, even the one you plug on the sub control, how you want it to function. This is the place you do the settings. Maybe you want this pedal to be turning another item up instead of using it as a phrase loop, you can do it here. You want this acceleration pedal to be, when you turn it on, it will increase the gain of an amp, do so many stuff. This is the place you do the settings. This is acceleration, this is the function. So basically what I'm doing here is a very quick rundown on the item. So all these things here are the assign. You choose, the assign. If it's on, you choose the pedal that is going to do the job. Then you choose what the target category the pedal is going to control, and you choose the type. That is just it there. So you don't know anything about tone or anything, and you want a very quick guide on your tone, you click on the EZ tone. You go to the basic tone of blues. You choose so from here you choose different. So you choose different. So from here you choose the patch, the already made settings. Once you like the one you choose, you can write it in and save it. So you can save it. If you want to do a little tweak on it, you go to effect settings and go to the individual effects that are on. Like when you are looking at it, the preamp A is on, the noise gate is on, noise gate 2 is on, equalizer is on, the chorus is on, the reverb is on. So these are the things, the effects that we choose from the EZ tones are automatically using. So if you don't like it more, you can reshape it to to your tone. you can reshape it to your tone. After you are done doing that, you write, and that's all. So this is just the expression pedal. So this is just a very quick overview on GT100. So it's have very much thing to explore. So this screen here you are looking at, you can do things like controlling the patch lows, the patch middle, and the patch high with the patch level. So this here is the channel. This is the gain. Channel B gain. So that is it for this tutorial. Thanks and stay tuned.